and a fine evening to yourself. It is level up time. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Yep. Shadow Monk.
What's next?
What is next, Shadowheart? Your ass getting leveled up. Ow. Cleric level 3. Mm. Yay, spiritual weapon. Crom's favourite. Oh, Ben's favourite. Nice. Oh, password trace as well. So what we got? Let's get rid of that. Couple of buffing spells, couple of... Let's level up this dickhead. I hate him. Well, I mean, of course. That may get him out of a spot of bother if he's surrounded.
About my magic.
No, I'll work your magic, man. I'll decide. Wizard level 3.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Ad nos de vera.
Gene culamur en umbra tua pater aborum. Agene culamur en umbra tua pater aborum. Yes, I see.
Wish I could understand you.
So where the fuck is Nay?
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
There's a guy called Loki. Who's the Hollow?
Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Oh, it's that wee thievy bastard.
Try grease some palms. These things over. We're cornered in this place. Even the bloody...
Oh,
Children! Look who's here. The Blade of Frontiers. What a...
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. How long do you think we've got before the goblins come? Die if I met them.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Might have to teach the rest of us that trick.
Expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot through my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
the fuck is infernal machinery? What you got on my 20, homie?
Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
He'll leave himself for a good while after this.
Don't make me urge.
And we'll have a dog.
They don't allow them in.
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern, first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Yous are on, happy couple.
What will we do for work when we get...
Don't you lie to me, Baldurs Gate. I know you have it.
Me and Arby, bite your fingers off. Butcher. I will!
Fucking biting his fingers off, what the fuck's he done? very secluded if I'm just allowed to walk in.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
No bother. The
Have
bar.
you spoken to Korga? Of course, you have your... But if the druids won't abandon this ritual...
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those
So
goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
speak to the druids, and I've also got to find the healer. What's her
Hope the
name?
goblins aren't
Nettie.
smart enough to poison their blades.
Easy money.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. Don't you tell me to calm down.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
Nice. Monk
I get my
reasoning.
locket back, and you'll have no trouble from
Monk
me.
reasoning. Power
Fine.
combine.
I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me.
Oh.
Poor kid.
Might change your character.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. I'd die if I met a rogue.
Something over there.
So over where?
And again. Swing and...
Doesn't taste half bad.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Need anything else?
Swing and swing and parry and... Ah! And again. Swing and swing and...
You must be terrified.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands!
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Yeah.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Can't say I understand that. Not sure I want to.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
You're gonna be...
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not just trust me when I say it's all... It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. Know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Oh.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
And your birdies, and your dogs! Ain't sure why you're protected. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on you. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are. Let me out, you bunch of softies! You're gonna be...
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Hi. Thanks for stepping. My mum gave me that amulet. But, yeah.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it.
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldurs Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldurs Gate when you die.
We're exposed now.
Away with me, take on talk to them.
Have you spoken to Korga?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
That might be worth a look. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Looking ahead.
Oops. Just that way, guy.
This place seems remarkably tense, but let's at least see if there's a healer to be found.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Few outsiders are allowed in here.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. To the goblins camped nearby, of course. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
ab spiritu.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Fuck.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Taylor better stop fucking around or she's gonna get stabbed in a minute.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you. Halsin is an... You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Fucking everybody's got something you live with.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. They're ravenous predators with fangs like... Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more. Really? In either case, it's not something I want to dwell on just now.
Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you...
That woman has more venom in her heart than a... what is youth, if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap...
Please leave. Our hospital...
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends,
I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perished.
You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well.
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded. Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. Nettie, yes. She's bumbling. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
Hey.
I see you. Just give me a moment. This may be challenging. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's... Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
With
We
that
need to be quick.
accent, Nettie, you can
This way.
definitely help. Secret tunnel through the mountain.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How do you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Deal.
Thank you. It would mean... I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
There's something in that vessel. Take a good...
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal. The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
I wish I could offer more. I hope to see, but... Come, boy. It's all right.
That mural, they look like Dark Justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
What if Halsin... No. Don't go there.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Almost finished.
What if they tried to steal from us? Again?
We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence? We might as well have lain on the ground and let them... Keep their confidence, if you insist.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of... We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldurs Gate. And while I don't... There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on... We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Commander!
Just
Eltergard.
Zevlor, Tilly.
A lot of territory
We're
to cover before
civilians now,
Baldur's Gate.
remember?
With respect,
And any cure
sir,
found there?
being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things.
What's on your mind? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
So is he working for a demon then? Or warships one, or whatever the fuck it is. Oh. You did here.
We meet again. As predicted.
Aren't they Victor Meldrew?
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Very well.
Look at the Ireland and see what they're all about.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can... Entirely. I was as devoted to my... Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the rite the library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy, like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
That's not a fucking cow.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Something the matter? What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. Fine. What's on your mind?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Fate spins along, as it should. Have you need a mending of the should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Very well.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Something the matter?
Oh, I could have fucking nailed her there.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in Kreshes all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back. Survived. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Of course. I was just going anyway. I need to clear my head. I'm sure I'll see you when I get back.
Want to
sleep tight.
Did I just get hit on? I think I just got hit on. I meant to try and hit on you.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things can...
Well, there goes that. You've made things awkward.
Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no. So long as Korga leads them, we'll never be safe here. If you're suggesting we remove her... It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole... We'd need an army of our own to... There may be a way.
Somebody must be leading them.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. Everyone in this... We'll be ready to leave as...
It would be a bit silly to take out the person that's been left in charge by the person in charge.
Shows off his thunder wave. We should be getting drunk at least.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
I'm gonna buy the egg. And your dogs.
Better tools. I'll talk to the guard. Baldurs Gate.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Might have to teach the rest of us. Expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge.
I told you. Not.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me.
I can pack or talk. I can pack or...
Bored.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your... Running out of time, Wargmeat. My family will be here soon. Let me out! Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Wonder when the goblins will come.
You say that like you're looking forward.
One of you!
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
Lee and Roland would know. Thanks for cutting in.
You! Fancy a buck? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, the only way we'll make... If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of...
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Ah, Virgis, thank goodness you came along when you... There isn't a bit of colour in those... Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Sorry, love. I must say, though, are you all right? Oh, I once had a fella who'd been... The wife was none too pleased and introduced. But worry not. My point is,
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Peckle? What's wrong? Don't get your knickers in a twist. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Take care now.
Any idea what I'm doing there?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends.
What's that?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
What was that?
really miss about Baldurs Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless
Don't
we
fancy
find a
getting
cure,
my
you
hands
won't have
dirty.
any teeth to chew it
Need
with
a
soon
shovel.
enough.
Oh, don't tell me I've come all the way down here and I never bought that fucking shovel. Fuck. What an idiot. That is enough for tonight. And that is a night.